This is going to be a video on pull-ups, about coaching a skilled or an unskilled to a skilled movement. So we're going to go over a few mistakes that are commonly made, and then I'm going to give you some tips on how to fix it. And so we'll see the wrong form, we'll see the right form, and hopefully you'll get off and know exactly how to do this the correct way. So here we go. So what we're going to do is a pull-up and a chin-up are two different things. So a pull-up, or palms are supinated towards you. You grab like this and you pull up like that. That's not what we're doing. We're doing a pull-up. So the simple difference is the hands are rotated in a pronated grip and a little wider. So a chin-up is going to be like this. A pull-up is a little more shoulder width or a little wider and pronated grips. So that's what we're going to do. So as you do it, you're going to grab the bar, just like this, pronated grips, and you're going to hang, but you want a little slight tension. You don't want to just put all the weight on your joints. So you want to use some of your muscle tension to hold yourself up. And then in a smooth motion, you're going to pull up all the way up to the bar, and then lower yourself down, all in a controlled motion. You don't want to be jerky, you don't want to be too fast, you don't want to be too slow. Just nice and smooth, up, down. So a common mistake is people don't go through the full range of motion. That could be from injuries, shoulder dislocations or separations. They could just not have the muscle development to go all the way down. Typically that's what it is. When they go to a full hang, it's really hard to go up. So they're going to go down halfway. It's a little easier. So that's something you want to avoid, because you're not getting the full benefit of the movement and the isolation of the upper back muscles. So what we're going to go over is I'll show you what an improper range of motion looks like. So here it is. All right, so you saw that. So another common problem is jerking your body. So guys are going to hang there, and it kind of goes with the half motion, is they're struggling or you're getting tired. You're going to start kicking your legs and getting the momentum to drive yourself up. And it's kind of like kipping you may see in the CrossFit world, but that's not what we're going for here. We're going for isolated, strict pull-up. Hit those muscles specifically, and realistically in life, you're not going to be able to kip in a lot of things. If you're jumping a fence, you can't kick into the fence to help you. You're jumping over a wall, you're trying to climb something. That's fine, and it has its advantages as far as working other body parts, but the sole purpose of this is work the upper back and just lifting your body straight up vertically. So we don't want to kip. What that does is, as the legs go back, to extend the lumbar spine, and then it flexes it and using abdominals and obliques to bring yourself up, and you're using momentum to pull yourself up. So that's what we don't want to avoid, is using any momentum. We just want to contract that muscle and control it the whole time. So we've gone over the range of motion issues. We've gone over swinging and kicking your legs and the reasons why. And then another one is the elbow positioning. So like I discussed earlier, a chin-up is like this. So the elbows or the shoulders are horizontally adducted, so they're in. We want them kind of abducted. We want them out. So what that does is it isolates more of the back muscles, the lats and the rhomboids and the teres majors, and you're not using as much bicep. It's working, but it's not the main muscle like with this one. So with this, you're using a lot of the back. So that's the difference. And the elbows are going to be the same. They're going to be flexed when you're all the way up. So it's going to be like this. However, you're not going to be like this. So the elbows don't change. They're flexed. but it's the shoulder position. So as you go up, the shoulders are going to be fully flexed, and as you come down, shoulders are going to be fully, not fully, they're going to extend a little bit back. So up this, like flexed, extending back and down. So I'll show you that right now. You don't want to put too much information into their head all at one time. So what you want to do is maybe correct one thing, have them master that skill, and then once they've developed that, you move on to the next one. So let's go with the range of motion. I would work on the range of motion and trying to get them to drop all the way down and working their way up. Then from there, that kind of goes along with the kipping and the kicking portion of the range of motion because they're getting tired. So trying to stay just straight, nice and firm. Have the obliques and the abs firing to keep a stiff body. And then you throw in the elbow positioning. So maybe they're doing their pull-ups kind of close, but right now they're working on the range of motion. Well, now you could work on bringing those elbows out. You do too many things at once, they may be overwhelmed to where it's too much information. So we're going to start off first by getting the range of motion, getting the elbows, and then lastly, I'm going to add, don't reach for the bar. Don't extend the cervical spine up to try to get to the bar. Bring your body up to the bar. It's a little harder and you work your way up to it, but you don't want to be reaching your head up because really you're just cheating yourself in the range of motion, which you're cheating yourself in the overall results and strength that you can get out of this. It's really a great exercise and a great workout, just pull-ups alone. So I hope you learned a little bit from this.